Hi there, and welcome to Talking Shit with a Yank and a Brit. I'm the Brit.
I'm the Yank.
Howdy.
Hola.
Oh.
Hola. Mi casa.
Mi casa, su casa. Mm-hmm.
I got made fun of in Spanish class in college because I had a terrible accent and didn't pronounce the words right. And they're like, are you even trying? Or are you trying to say that the whitest you can say it? And I was like, no, I'm sorry.
That's sad.
Yeah, I tried.
Why?
But bad.
You just gotta roll your R. I don't think you can roll your R's,
You
can
know I can't. How dare you? I can only do it in the back of my throat and sound like Chewbacca, and it's horrible, and fuck you, Gemma.
Well, you should be good at French then, because they do a lot, don't they? And German, they do that too.
All right. I'm going to download some language apps and start learning those languages instead.
If you could, that'd be great. You can do a foreign intro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just, I think because I read a lot at a young age and didn't hear a lot of the words, and my pronunciation skills developed that way. I'm very phonetic pronouncer. So, like, instead of mi casa, I would say mi casa.
Mi casa. That's kind of what I liked about Spanish, though, is that a lot of the words are pronounced how they're written.
Well,
unlike French, which they're not at all.
Yeah. French has too many additional letters in their words that you don't pronounce. That because I took French for like a semester in like middle or high school before I switched to Spanish, and it was just like, there's all these extra letters in here. Why can't I pronounce them?
And it's just it's not how it's pronounced. Can't speak. How it's written is not how it's pronounced at all. I mean, we could say the same for the English language, really.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I suppose really we could probably find a critique about anything, but supposedly English is of the hardest to learn in a sense. And we've talked about this.
We have. We're just revisiting subjects now.
Mm-hmm. You've had a busy week or two.
Yes.
Folks may have noticed that we took a week off.
We did. Thanks for your patience.
We went on a holiday, a little retreat, a little team building creation retreat. We went to the Caribbean.
Yes, we did. I'm very tanned and sun-kissed now.
Me too.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like I have skin cancer now, though, so that's fun.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was worth it. But we're like much closer. We have a lot of great ideas for future episodes. It was a really great retreat. Our staff felt renewed and appreciative, really boosted some morale there.
God, I wish that happened.
I know. Wouldn't that be nice? One day, maybe.
In reality, we've been working.
Yep.
Okay.
More like, you free this day? No. You? No.
No.
I guess we'll just skip a week. Should we say anything? Nah.
I was going to do a post and then I just didn't.
I forgot.
I had a gig and I was like, nah.
You've had a lot of gigs.
Had a lot of gigs. Found out. Did we mention the Glasto thing?
I don't know if we did on air, but if you want to just take it from the top and talk about it as if we didn't.
I'll take it from the top, baby. So my band, we, a little while ago, did a showcase, which was essentially an audition amongst other bands to potentially get a slot playing at Glastonbury Festival. Let's. And it went better than we expected.
Yay.
Got some good feedback. And then we found out last week that out of 60 bands, we made it to the top 6 fucking shortlist, motherfuckers. Bow, 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 bow. Air guns, bow, bow, bow. So that was really exciting and really proud of us. It's really good. And then they posted on Instagram on, I think it was Thursday, saying 6 p.m. tomorrow we're announcing the result. And I was like, oh my God! And hadn't really been nervous up to that point. And then all day Friday was super nervous. And I also had 2 separate dreams on the Thursday where we got it and we won it. And I was like, oh my God, is that a sign or is that just me being like presumptuous? Really nervous, and turns out we didn't get it. It was given to someone else. But
boo.
Yeah, it's a bit of a boo. Was disappointed, not gonna lie. However, we got to the top 6 out of 60 bands that auditioned. I think that's fucking good. And all the other acts have like really big Instagram followings with loads of fans and not hundreds, but tens of thousands of followers. And we have, I think, currently just under 200. So
well,
we did well.
Do a little plug for the band.
Oh yeah, follow the band. We're at Burn the Boat Music. Give us a follow and check us out for gigs if you're in England.
Sadly, as much as I've heard you sing,
you've never seen us play.
I've never seen you as a band play, and I think a big part of it is because you never invite me. Not because I live so far away.
No, nothing.
You never tell me when it's happening, so I always miss it. But one day I will. But I can speak from having heard you sing, and like also other members of the band at the same time, even if it wasn't the whole band or at a gig. Very good stuff.
Ew, thank you. You will be pleased to know that while Sean is here, we're playing 3 gigs.
Fucking course. I knew there was going to be one when I was still considering coming too, when we were looking at booking. And then, of course, now that it's like, I'm not going, you're every single day, basically.
Every single day, yeah.
At very convenient times too.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay.
It's bank holiday weekend as well.
Fuck my life. It's fine. Sorry. Maybe I'll just surprise show up.
Yeah. Get Sean to wear like a GoPro on his head.
Yeah, I was just going to say maybe he could, if I'm sure he's going to try to
stream it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. I'll do that.
Speaking of Glastonbury, though, let's talk a little bit about that. So it's a big multi-day festival in June. It's almost always around my birthday.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool. But I've never been. Have you been?
I have never been either. So imagine if the first time I went to Glastonbury, I was playing at it.
I know, it would have been like, well,
been so cool.
We have to go then. Like, this is, even though I'm so old and can't hang anymore, like, this is the time I choose to go and sleep in a field for 3 days and I guess do Class A drugs.
Yeah. It's the only way you're going to survive that. Yeah, I really want to go, but it's quite difficult to get tickets.
Yeah.
Every year, and it's also quite expensive.
Yeah.
Now these days, I've got mates that go every year. It's down in Somerset, so it's like
a couple hours.
Yeah, 3 hours. 3 hours away.
Kind of by Stonehenge, right?
Yeah, pretty near Stonehenge. And it's I've got friends that go like every year, and it's like it's not just a festival. It's essentially a town.
Yeah.
Like on this farm. It's fucking huge. And like I've spoken to people that have been that say like when you from the gates to walking to like the campsite can take 2 hours.
Jesus Christ.
That's how big it is. And the thought of that sounds exhausting.
Yeah. Yep.
And then you have to there's, over 250,000 people, I think, that go. So you're camping in a field with that many people. Like, can you imagine trying to find your tent whilst drunk in the dark?
No, sir. No, thank you.
I can't. Yeah, I don't know. I'd need like a glamping experience or a camper van or a hotel. But
same.
But I do want to go because.
It's
an experience, and it's apparently the best festival in the world. So
yeah. I want to go. I at this point would need maybe some upgraded experiences,
old people sleeping arrangements.
Yeah, because I've heard horror stories from people who've gone, including Nigel, you know, where it's like, oh, it rained the whole time and my tent flooded,
Yeah.
or like it got trampled, or people were getting robbed, or it was so hot that people, you know, you had to go like stand under a fence that was like to get the shadow or
Yeah.
something like that, you know, and it's just like, like it would be just nice to be able to go into like a building where I could use a toilet that 250,000 other people haven't used
Yeah.
and get a
Yeah.
break from the elements.
Yeah, that's one thing at festivals, isn't it? It's the toilets.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
Like train spotting toilet scenario,
Yeah,
right?
really bad.
Gross.
I mean, there's some festivals I've been to that they've done really well on the toilet situation, and then there's others are just fucking disgusting. I'd actually rather not go to the toilet.
You're like, I'll just fuck up my kidneys.
I'll just hold it in for 12 hours. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Well,
nice.
I know you wanted to talk about another festival,
Yeah.
right?
So Coachella's going on at the moment, or
Just went on.
was going on.
Yeah.
And it just seems like such a sort of American festival. You know what I mean? It's just all about like celebs going and wearing cool outfits, and
Yeah. I
I
think it's
don't
like
know. Yeah.
I have never been, but what I know about it is it's in California in Coachella Valley. And I think probably whenever it started, which was maybe I think when I looked it up, maybe like 1999 was kind of when it started. It probably wasn't
So
what
it's
it
quite new then.
Yeah, it is new. I don't think it's become quite the like influencer, like who's who going to Coachella outfit sort of situation like it is now. And I don't feel
Mm,
like Glastonbury is not that. And I feel like other festivals in America, like Bonnaroo, is not.
never heard of that.
Bonnaroo has been around for a while, and I've known lots and lots of people who've gone, and I do think it's a little bit more like Glastonbury. It's
Oh, okay, yeah.
in Tennessee, and I think it's like the music is way more, I think, varied in that, you know, it's probably a lot of bands that you don't know, a lot of hipster, a lot of folk, a lot of whatever.
Yeah,
Like
that looks
this
cool.
year, Pretty Lights, Fisher, Post Malone, Red Hot Chili Peppers, you know, they're the kind of headliners. And, you know, maybe Coachella's too. It's usually in June as well. Bonnaroo is. But based on what I've heard from people I know that's gone, it's like camping, no showering, drugs and alcohol, vibing, kind of chill stuff, you know?
Nice. That sounds good.
But Coachella, I just like, it's like, I do think it's for the rich.
Yeah,
It's like,
it does
you know,
seem that way.
which I guess Glastonbury is too, like, because it's so expensive, but
Yeah.
it's not like the wealthiest it's not like an elite thing, you
No.
know?
And apparently the vibe at Glasto is the nicest vibe at a festival you'll get. Like everyone is super nice. There's such a good vibe there because they do say it's a very spiritual place, Glastonbury. And there's loads of ley lines, and even the village or like the town of Glastonbury is like there's loads of
Yeah.
crystal shops, and you know it's a very woo woo hippie place as it is.
Yeah.
And that is just the vibe everyone seems to encapsulate at Glastonbury. But I just imagine Coachella being like super stuck up and just like,
Yeah. Yep. What do you think the people in the town of Glastonbury or like Somerset, how do you think? I mean, I'm sure they probably love it because it's like a big money maker and stuff, but don't you think
mm.
it's also like, fuck, I gotta like leave for a while because I
It
don't want to be
must
here?
be a
Yeah.
nightmare because
Yeah.
I've heard that because obviously you most people go on the Wednesday before it doesn't start till the Friday, but people go on the Wednesday to get set up and da, da, da,
Hmm.
da. And all the roads around Glastonbury will be completely at a standstill with everyone trying to get in. It's a
Hmm.
tiny little Somerset town. Like
Yeah.
these are country windy roads. There's no
Yeah.
motorways down there or
Gotta
highways.
back
It's
up when someone's coming the other way to let them go
yeah,
by.
it's like farmland down there. So yeah, it must be a fucking nightmare.
Well, I remember when we were going to Cornwall for Charlie and Silas's wedding a
Mm.
couple years ago, and we had to like kind of go a different way because it was all still Glastonbury time.
Yeah, yeah.
And we were talking, it's like, too bad we can't go that way. We could drive by Stonehenge, but like we will be in the car for 46 hours if we do
Yeah.
that.
Exactly.
We will
Yeah.
miss the wedding.
Yeah, we had to go the coastal route, didn't we? Rather than...
Which was also beautiful, but
Yeah, was
it
really
was
nice.
just like, oh, yeah, avoid it at all costs.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Would you ever go to Burning Man?
You know, like if someone was like, you can have all expenses. I'm just thinking about probably how much I would see stuff that would probably, I would need to go to therapy afterwards, maybe. Because I've seen and read articles about things that have happened at Burning Man. But if someone was like, all expenses paid, you will have very nice accommodations away from the fray, it's going to be like effortless for you, I would consider going for the experience and the people watching. But it's like Burning Man is my understanding of just like, it's the weirdos. That's like the weirdos that come out. Like there's a plane, a guy will fly you up in a plane and you can fuck in it.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Did not
Like
know that.
Google sex plane Burning Man and I think you'll see it. And it's just like he flies you around so that you can fuck in this tiny little plane. And I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah, it's that kind. And which, you know what, great. Like I'm glad it's not shamey and stuff, but it's also, I just don't need to see certain things probably. There's a sex plane at Burning Man that makes you wait in line for 3 hours to fuck in a tiny ass plane with two guys named Dan and Steve mere inches away.
Oh, great.
Sounds super fun.
Yeah. I would quite like to go to Burning Man just because, yeah, as you say, it's all the weirdos. And I like all the like weird art that people bring and stuff. It looks fucked up, but also it's in the middle of a desert by the looks of it, which would be horrible.
Oh my gosh, though, look at this crazy, what is this? Like, there's a temple of together. It's crazy.
Yeah, again, I think it's quite it's quite sort of spiritual and woo-woo, isn't it? And
it's not even like a music festival, is it? It's more just like a gathering.
Yeah, I don't really know what the fuck it is, to be honest.
Let's see. What is Burning Man?
People wearing a lot of weird outfits, and there's loads of like massive art pieces and sculptures. And
according to burningman.org, it is guided by the values expressed by the 10 principles, which I don't know what that is. Burning Man is a global ecosystem of artists, makers, and community organizers who co-create art events, and local initiatives around the world.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So I'm sure there probably is music, but I don't think it's
not based around music, is it? No.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, maybe one day we'll be famous enough to go to Coachella and weird enough to go to Burning Man.
We are at least one of two of those things.
Listeners, you can decide which one.
We are going to a festival here in the Twin Cities this summer. It is new. It's called Yacht Club Music Festival.
That sounds very posh.
Yeah. It's 2 days, and I was not like super pumped about it. Like the lineup was okay, but some friends of ours wanted to go for one day, and I was like, okay, yeah, it's the day I would go to. Here, I'll tell you who's performing. Actually, you might be a little jealous.
Oh.
Because Alanis is performing.
No!
Yeah. Gwen Stefani.
Why wasn't I invited?
You can come. It's July 19th. You want to head on over?
Yeah, I will actually.
The day we're going is Alanis. So Black Crowes, Joan Jett, Head in the Heart, and then a local band that I've been wanting to see called Dury. And then that's Saturday is Red Hot Chili Peppers, Offspring. Gary Clark Jr. would be cool, but we're not going that day.
Well, that'll be cool.
Yeah. So, that'll be nice because it's local and I can go home.
We're playing at a sausage and cider fest.
Oh, when?
When
Sean's going to be there?
June.
Oh, okay. I can come over then.
Yeah. Or is it May? I don't know.
It's my turn to come on my own. That won't be weird.
Yeah.
Actually, it wouldn't be weird, but it'd be kind of
like,
weird. Bye.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see your family and friends. You can't come.
I like the little festivals though, the little new ones. That one I
Mhm.
went to last year was really good.
Yeah, the
I'm
one
going
in the
again this year.
Ashdown Forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. It's lovely. We have like a weird mix of festivals here. So we have
There's, like, the
they
Reading
all
one,
seem
which
to
I
have
know
like
is
niches. So
yeah,
yeah, we have like Leeds and Reading, which is very rock.
emo, yeah.
There's also Download, which again is very rock based and metal based. Alan's going to that this year actually. And then we have like there's other ones that some are like really known for being where all the druggies go and everyone just gets as fucked up as possible. And there's lots of lovely little ones. We have loads here, absolutely loads.
There's so many in the US too. There's Lollapalooza, which is a big one
Oh
in
yeah, I've heard of
Chicago.
that.
It's 4 days. It's usually, like, rock, metal, punk, hip hop, and stuff. Let's see who's playing this year. It's in August. Um, I mean, there's so like, that's the thing that, like, overwhelms me, though, looking at this lineup. Like, Jesus Christ, like, there's gonna be people you wanna see, and you can't
Yeah.
see all of them. But it's Tyler, the Creator, Hozier, SZA, Killers, Future X, Blink, Skrillex, and then
Wow.
just, like, those are the headliners, but then just, like, looking at, Benson Boone's getting really big, Japanese house who I like, the Renee Rapp who played, Regina George in Mean Girls, Zed,
Oh right, yeah.
yeah, lots of Killer Mike, yeah, so I do like that for a lot of these festivals, you can buy, like, a particular day instead of having
Yeah.
to buy, like, all of the days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went to a day for Love Supreme last year, which was really good. That's like like soul and jazz based.
Fun, but that one's pretty
Um,
chill.
yeah, it's quite chill, but they've some really good artists there, and it wasn't too big. Do you know what I mean? You can walk to each stage in 5 minutes, whereas like with Glastonbury, it can take an hour to walk from one stage to another.
Yeah, so you gotta plan it.
Yeah.
There's one that's super up my alley that's kind of new, my brother's gone, it's called the We Were Young Festival, which is
All right.
basically, like, all the emo rock of our youth, so it's, like, My
Yeah.
Chemical Romance, Dashboard, Mayday Parade, I think Paramore played, and they might be playing this year too. Say Anything, Amberlin, like, bands that, I really enjoyed as a child. A little baby, and I
Little
think that's why
baby.
it's called We Were Young, because it's like we're all elder
Oh, you were
emo
young
kids now.
once.
Yes. That's in Vegas, which is just like I've been to Vegas twice, I kinda don't really care about it that much, but I would go to that. It's just a lot, so much, so many people.
Yeah, I know what you mean. They can be exhausting. I think it's just a sign that we are getting old.
Mhm.
'Cause I tell you, when I was young, I would have lived for that shit.
Oh god, like, I always wanted to go to the Warped Tour, and I went to, like, a leg of it, but it was, like, a small I don't think it was, like, Warped Tour light kind of in Des
Mm,
Moines, but, you know, like, I was all about that shit when I was younger.
yeah, same. Now I'm like, nah.
Yeah, now I wanna go to, like, my
Now I want
favorite
to
artist.
see. Yeah, I want to see them. I just don't want to
Yeah,
be there
in a
all
tiny
week.
little venue where I can sit and listen to them and see them while I'm sitting, because without fail, the tallest person in the
Yeah,
room is right in front of me.
doing that.
Yep.
That really fucks me off as well. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, just
It's gonna be so
enjoy
shit when
the
you watch
show.
it.
Yeah. Why are you filming the whole fucking thing on your phone? It's in my eye line. I can't see anything. And you're not living in the moment.
Yeah.
Enjoy the
Who's
show.
gonna wanna watch this later with you? No one.
No one cares.
I don't think I've ever rewatched
No.
something I filmed at a concert ever. So I just don't. I got Sean tickets to, Blink-182 once.
Mm,
It was, like, around his birthday, so it was a birthday present, but I got, like, floor-seated seats, so they're a little more expensive. The 2 tallest people in the world sat in front of us, and, of course, people
it's
stand
always
regardless
the
of whether
way.
you have seats, and I'm just like, fuck me." It's, like, literally everyone next to them I could have seen over or but, like, the 2 tallest people.
Unbelievable. So, isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
Yeah. It's a little too ironic.
Yeah, I really do think.
Anyway,
Anyway,
that's what grinds my gears.
yeah, that's what butters my bap.
Bacon? Oh, bap, yeah. That usually isn't that like a good thing though.
Yeah.
Like, baby, let me butter your bread.
Let me butter your muffin.
Do you like your muffin buttered?
Can we butter your muffin for you?
Can we assign someone to butter your muffin?
No, that's it.
I thought it'd be fun to play a game.
Ooh, I
You
like
ready for it?
games.
It might not go well, but it could be really funny.
Okay.
So I think it actually is a card game, but it's also kind of like an internet meme. You know, when someone's like, oh, I'm going to ask a question, but then say wrong answers only.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I thought I wrote down some questions to ask you, and you just, off the top of your head, wrong answer only. Okay? They'll be simple, some of them maybe less so, but we'll just see how it goes.
All right.
All right. So, question number 1. What is the first thing you grab when you wake up?
Tampons.
I was really waiting for you to be like penis.
No, I went for...
That would have been the right answer. Tampons. Without fail, every day, no matter what, you grab a tampon. It's what you reach for.
Yeah, of course. Just in case.
Just in case. That makes sense.
You gotta bung that hole.
Even if that's not what you're going to use it for. I mean, they're so multi-purpose. Brush your teeth. Stop a nosebleed that you inevitably have when you wake up.
Clean out your ears, you know.
Yep. What do you keep in the fridge?
Pianos.
You were like, that's the right answer. I keep that in the fridge.
Yeah.
You were just you're like, nope, can't say that. But nope, can't eggs. Oh, fuck.
I went bananas, chocolate, and then I was like, no, I'd keep both of those. I don't keep them in the fridge, but
they are things that could go in the fridge. Yeah. What is the best place for a first date?
Oh, oh god, I can't think of anything. The boot of my car.
And what would you do on that first date in the boot of your car?
Well, they'd be tied up, so.
Romantic.
Yeah.
I was like, my grandmother's funeral, my wedding, the morgue, tax preparation. Boot of car is not what I was anticipating, though. Okay. How did you meet your partner?
How did I meet my partner?
You're like, I actually legitimately don't know. He just showed up one day out of the ether.
He did, and told me that we are together. That is that.
I was really hoping you were just going to be like, jail. Yep.
Yep.
We gazed at each other across the bars.
And we knew that we were meant to be.
How did you meet me?
Sorry, Siri just piped up and turned on a podcast. Sorry about that.
Oh, which one?
My therapist ghosted me.
Nice. Good one. How did you meet me?
Oh, on a roller coaster.
Obviously. Which park?
Alton Towers.
I know that one. It was in the book I was just reading.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think it's closing, actually. It's quite sad.
Oh, I've never been there. Where's it at?
It's like up north.
Up north.
Up north.
Roller coaster. And we are also like, do you want to start a podcast?
I really like your scream. Want to start a podcast?
Yep. I mean, how else do you start podcasts?
Yeah, that's how they all start.
Yep. What's the best way to prepare a fine cup of tea?
Whilst flying in Burning Man's sex plane.
I was envisioning you're saying, like, stir it with your foot. But you only can make tea while you're in the sex plane.
It's the only way.
So you've
That's how,
you've had a lot of tea.
that's how we learn here. Don't know how you guys make tea or coffee, but
With our feet.
gross.
Who's the president of the United States?
Tina Turner.
Is she still alive?
No, I think she's pretty sure she's dead.
Better than what we've got going on in the past couple
You're
elections.
not far off. So.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so who's in charge of England? I don't know why I wrote it like that.
Who's in charge of England?
Who's in charge of England?
Like Prime Minister or royal family?
Whoever. Wrong answers only. Whatever.
Probably Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
She seems in control of a lot of things.
Yeah. Have you checked out her new album at all?
No, I don't think I've ever listened to any Taylor Swift albums. Right.
But you've heard songs, but you've never just been like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go to my music app and play this album through. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Because you know her songs. You know some of them anyways.
I know some of them. Unpopular opinion. I think she's very overrated.
I don't disagree.
Good. Okay.
I mean,
well, I'm cancelled.
No, we might, but I am not a Swiftie. Like we talked about how I got to go to her concert. It was she put on a good show.
I'm sure she does. Yeah.
Yeah. I just
find her songs very one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, I just don't get the hype, mate.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I really don't. I like one song which is I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Tune.
Yeah.
The rest of them shit.
Some of them are very catchy. I'm not saying they're good, but like, I don't know about you. I'm feeling 22. Yeah.
Yeah. But that sort of stuff just makes me want to jump out of a window a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, this new album is very unlike those songs we just sang.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is she on a new vibe?
Well, I think she's been on this vibe for a while because if I recall correctly, like some of her albums that came out during the pandemic, like Folklore or Evermore, they're like very chill, whatever. I don't know.
Okay. So she's not like writing about her exes anymore?
No, she still is. It's just not so poppy.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll give one a listen. You never know. I might like one.
Like one is maybe actually. So I haven't really checked it out, but I'm on Twitter/X, and people were talking about it because it just got released, right?
And she's on tour. Like, man, she works.
I mean, she does, and there's kind of like the love or hate, or people are like, I don't get it, blah blah blah. But apparently, it's about Matt Healy. This album.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
she's with that American football guy now, isn't she?
Travis Kelce. Yeah.
Seen loads of pictures of those two.
Yeah. When they break up, I think she's going to probably go back to country. I just feel like that's the vibe. She's going to have to sing about him, maybe.
She'll follow on from Beyonce, which, listened to her new album the other day. Fire. Really enjoyed it.
So I don't care about country. And I've also kind of been like, I'm kind of indifferent about Beyonce too. I have seen her in concert. Also very good show. I like several of her songs and know them, but I'm not in the Bayhive or whatever. But I did enjoy when she released over the Super Bowl, Texas Hold'em. That's a good song. It's a bop.
It's a bop.
And I like the Beatles, and so I appreciated her cover of Blackbird. I saw a very extensive opinion from many people on social media about Jolene. I guess I don't really have any thoughts about it.
Yeah, that one was a bit weird, to be honest.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm like Beyonce's biggest fan, but I appreciate her fucking talent. Like, one, that woman can sing.
Yeah.
Two, she fucking goes for it during her shows. Like, her dancing, the production, everything is out of this world, and she never hits a bum note. She never mimes. She's fucking unreal. She's a modern day, like, Tina Turner, Aretha Speck. Like,
I was going to say wrong answer only. She's a modern day
Bill
Harry
Clinton.
Houdini. Yes, both of those things.
But her last Her last album, Renaissance, wasn't for me.
Oh, really?
Nah, gave it a once through. Was like,
Yeah.
don't really like any of them songs. Usually, there's a good few where I'm like, fuck me, that's a great song. I'm saving that to my like songs. I gave this one a go. Listened to it all while I was cooking dinner, and I was like, damn, that's a tune. Damn, that's a tune. Damn, that's a tune. I like it.
I have to remind myself what's even on Renaissance, because that's, like I said, I don't.
The only one I really remember is
Break My Soul. I guess that was the
Break
hit
My
of the day.
Soul. You break my soul. You break my soul.
I wasn't initially not a huge, like, I didn't care that much, but I really do like Reformation. The song.
Do you?
Yeah. Is that the right?
Yeah.
Maybe is that actually the song? Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't fucking know because I just can't really remember anything from it. But I do like the fact that she like reinvents herself every
Formation,
album.
not Reformation.
Formation, yeah.
That was on Lemonade.
Yeah, I enjoyed Lemonade. It was a nice angry album.
Yeah,
against Jay-Z, which was fun. I enjoyed the anger.
I agree with you in all of those sentiments about like her as a performer. Can't criticize her there. I
Never
also
seen
very
her
much
live,
loved
though.
Destiny's Child.
Yes, me
So,
too. Ugh, love.
I mean,
I've never seen Beyonce live, but I have seen Destiny's Child live.
me too. It's my first grown-up concert, I feel like,
Oh,
in 7th
really?
grade. Well, not grown up, but like I feel like concerts I'd been to before was probably like Sesame Street on live or something. So
I saw them at a festival actually in Hyde Park in London, just a little day festival I went to, and they were there. Back in
was this before they broke up, or did they have like
Yeah.
a little? Okay, so I mean, I was like in 7th or 8th grade when I saw them. So you were in 5th or 6th grade going to festivals. Cool.
Yeah, I went with my parents.
I bet they had a great time.
Oh, I did. Yeah, it was a family fun day out.
All right, you ready for a few more questions?
Yep.
What's in shepherd's pie?
Horse. I mean,
And
there were some shepherd's pie with horse in them.
probably
For a while here. We had a little horse drama.
Gross.
Yeah. They found out a lot of homemade or, prepackaged lasagnas and shepherd's pies were actually made out of horse meat. Yum.
So that's the right answer. And try again.
Okay. Insoles.
Of shoes?
Yes. Namely trainers or sneakers, as you guys.
Used
insoles.
What is your biggest fear?
Living to an old and ripe age.
Yeah, that sounds horrible. Could you describe how car engines work?
Yes, of course. Mainly what happens is we capture fairies from the Isle of Skye in Scotland, squeeze them really hard, and out comes a juice called bubble wrap. And what we do with that bubble wrap is we insert that into car engines, and magic happens, and the car starts.
I think my favorite part of that was like you miming the squeezing of the It's done by hand, That's why cars are so expensive.
Yeah.
All this hand fairy squeezing.
Squeeze that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay. Could you explain to me how babies are made?
Oh, God. Robots.
Oh.
Yeah.
A little more detail, please.
So, what little known fact, but in the sexual act, what actually happens is sperms are little robots, and they actually steal the egg and then fly away after the sexual act has happened and create little. Have you ever seen The Matrix? You know, they've got little pods. They grow them in those. And then the woman thinks she's pregnant, but she's actually not. And then at the hospital, they just switch them out really quickly. All she's doing is having a massive poo. It's just really bad constipation. And then the robots come in and they're like, oh, baby, here you go. Well done.
But somehow the babies aren't robots.
No. Don't be stupid. That doesn't make any sense.
Just adult male sperm or like mature male sperm, I guess. It's the robot.
Yeah. Oh. That's how it happens.
That checks out, thank you, because I feel like I've been lied to my whole life.
You have. What they've been telling you in sexual education is completely wrong. I couldn't say sexual then.
Sexual education. Sean Connery. Okay. What's the best way to say no to drugs?
Have a banana.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Works every time. Works a charm.
How do our brains make memories?
Well, what happens is it's quite a complicated one, actually. So the brain is almost like a fridge.
Okay.
What it does is it refrigerates memories. Freezes some of them die. This is actually kind of what happens. Some of them go moldy, but we keep them in that fridge forever until we get hungry.
And that's like the recall process.
Yeah, and then we open the fridge.
Hungry.
Yeah, and we grab a little memory food.
This one's got a little bit of like freezer burn, but it's still okay. Okay, 2 more, I think. Why are bees going extinct?
Well, because it's actually something I'm very passionate about. People using too many fucking pesticides, but that's the correct answer. The wrong answer is that dogs eat them.
Dogs just are eating. Jess, I was actually thinking like Jess singularly is responsible for the bees going extinct.
And before that, it was her ancestors. She does actually try to eat bees sometimes.
Does she ever get like stung and then?
She hasn't yet, no. I'm like, don't eat the bees, fucking hell.
I feel bad for them, but like it's really cute when you see a dog with a really swollen nipple. Okay, last one. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Please explain to me and the listeners why Kristen Stewart is your favorite actress of all time and why she's the best actress of all time. And go.
Well, her skill is unprecedented. And I think she displays more emotion than any actress I've seen.
Quite the range.
Quite the range. Yeah. And I just feel that she really emotes someone of high caliber, and I really also love the fact that she cheated on Robert Pattinson with a married director. Like, she's an idol and someone to look up to. And her betrayal of Bella Swan was Emmy worthy, quite frankly.
Emmy's TV.
Oh, Emmy's TV. Okay.
I guess that would be wrong.
What's
answer.
films?
Oh.
Yeah, Emmy worthy. Yeah, Emmy worthy. And Olivier Award worthy. There you go.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well,
that was really hard, actually.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, if you maybe just say what the first thing on your mind, it might be the right answer. If you think too long, and then it's kind of like, oh fuck, this is getting too hard now.
Yeah, and then you just have brain fart, and I'm just like, I can't think of anything.
My favorite is still squeeze the fairy and get a juice called bubble wrap. Unrelated to actual bubble wrap.
Yeah. It's not that I looked down and saw bubble wrap down there.
I was wondering,
at
you were
all.
looking around your room like, what can I call this juice? There's nothing in here that reflects juice.
Shit.
Uh,
Oh gosh.
That was fun, though. I actually did quite enjoy that. So
Yeah,
thank
that's
you
good.
thank you, and thank you to those at home for letting me test that one out.
I enjoyed that. We'll do that again.
We'll have to. You can think
You
up
can
some
do it.
questions for
Yeah.
me. Yeah. Excuse me.
You're
Sorry,
excused.
I had a beverage just now.
Oh no.
Should we do Am I the Asshole, or do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it.
Am I the asshole?
You know you are, baby.
Yeah.
Ay, 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 ay.
Oh, I like the
Reverb.
reverb there.
Thanks.
I. All right. Am I the arsehole for calling my dad a paedophile?
Maybe. Look, we have the same kind of phone case, kind of.
Oh yeah. Green.
Go green.
So green. So green.
Green.
So green. So green.
I love us.
Okay. My 15, dad 38, just dropped a huge bomb. He said he's dating the daughter of his friend who's 16. His friend's 38, female.
Ew.
And a
That's
friend.
illegal. Sorry. I'll let you finish.
Write notes. This is also a friend he used to date. So he's dating his ex-girlfriend's daughter. She isn't very happy about it, and neither are their mutual friends. He vented about it to me, saying that they're being unfair to him. And I just said, what do you expect, Jacob Black? Mum made us both watch movies with her back when they were together, so he got the reference. I don't get the reference. Do you get the reference?
I'm looking it up real quick.
I thought Jacob Black was...
Oh, Twilight.
Twilight, yeah. I still don't get
Taylor
the
Lautner's character, I'm guessing because he imprinted on
yes, he did. Mm-hmm.
Bella, our idol queen,
Yep.
Kristen Stewart, and
Esmeralda,
Robert Pattinson.
or whatever they called that fucking child. Yeah.
What's her name? Fuck. It was shit.
Renesmee.
There we go.
She just merged the two mums' names together, which
Yep.
we should all do.
Yeah. DeBrandy?
DeBrandy.
Dandy. Candera. There we go. Dandy.
Okay, anyway. We digress. As he went on about how he did nothing wrong and told me that... Sorry, I can't read. As he went on about how he did nothing wrong and told me he's going to give them a piece of his mind, I told him that most people won't listen to a pedo. And that's when he slapped at me.
He slapped or snapped?
Snapped, sorry.
Okay.
He quickly got in my face and said it's paedophile if the girl is pubescent, but this girl is already 16, and that I shouldn't slander him, and that she's over the age of consent where we live, and that he hasn't done anything wrong. Am I the asshole?
No. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know where they live. 16 is often the age of consent in many states it is. But there are still statutory rape laws.
Yeah.
So I think the term pedophile there's like a true definition of what a pedophile is, but it's also like kind of colloquially used for anybody who's maybe like there's, you're attracted to someone you shouldn't be, right? Who's a lot younger. So I don't think, like, even if it's not technically true because her dad isn't maybe meeting the actual definition of pedophile. No, I think her dad's an asshole for a variety of things. though, including dating a 16-year-old when he's almost 40.
Yeah.
That also like getting in his daughter. I mean, he's dating someone 1 year older than his minor daughter.
Yeah.
Fucking ew. He's basically dating his daughter.
Yeah. Why could he not see that? Like, and there's I just got a calculator up for this, but there's a 22-year age gap.
Yeah.
What are they talking about?
There's very, like, you would 40 to 60, maybe fewer differences.
Yeah.
20 to 40, many differences. 30
Mhm.
to, oh God, like so many differences. Gross. I also wonder how long, like, did he target his ex for her daughter? Did he
Yeah.
groom this daughter? Did he, like, and then he was like, I'll just wait until she's 16, then I'm going to dump my ex and start dating because it's like age of consent. No, sir. Call the police.
Yeah.
Someone needs to call the police.
Someone should call the police. Shall we call the police?
Yeah.
So no, you're not the asshole because your dad is a paedophile. How about that? Someone said, not the asshole. Ask him his thoughts on if a 38-year-old man wanted to date his own 16-year-old daughter. Somehow they often suddenly have a big fucking issue with the scenario.
I bet he'd be like, no, I got my friend who's interested. You want me to set you guys up?
Yeah, we're in a club.
God. Fuck.
Oh, God. Someone else said, move in with your mum.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, not only, like, in and of itself dating this child, but then him getting in her face is like, bye.
Yeah. Someone's got issues, and it's your dad.
Yeah. For sure.
Someone else said, I'd be telling everyone that didn't run fast enough that he's into children. He's old enough to be her parent. Just because it's legal, it doesn't make it right. Yeah, it's fucked up. So no, not
Any
the
comments
arsehole.
defending him? I'm just curious.
People talking about age gaps. Someone said what you said about him possibly grooming his ex's child. Age gaps matter based on the bottom age of the gap, and when the bottom age of the gap is a teenager, any gap beyond a couple of years is going to be problematic in the vast majority of cases.
Mm-hmm.
No, can't see anyone defending it.
Good.
Yep, everyone's pretty much on the same page.
Good.
Yeah, glad we
I
all
love being
agree.
right. Yeah. Call the police. Move in with your mom. Don't talk to your dad anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe go to therapy because
That shit gonna fuck you up.
yeah, this might be hard.
Yeah. Sorry you're going through that.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, the legal age in the UK for consent to sexual activity is 16, but still it is.
But are there not rules about, like, adults and children? Because, like, 16-year-olds and 16-year-olds, right? Like, it's called statutory consent here. While you're looking, in Minnesota, the age of consent is 16. This means any child between the ages of 13 and 16 are legally able to consent to sex with anyone who's no more than 2 years older than them.
Oh, okay, really?
Yeah. So anybody outside of that, it's illegal under statutory consent.
Okay, let me have a look.
Or statutory rape is another, because they're old enough to consent, but not really, you know.
So in the UK, the age of consent is 16. Anyone age 16 or over, regardless of gender or sexuality, can legally consent to sex. There are exceptions to this rule. It is illegal for anyone in a position of trust to have sexual contact with anyone aged 17 or under who is
Teachers,
in their care.
coaches, priests, doctors, yeah.
Yeah. Someone in a position of trust includes teachers, youth workers, sports coaches. It's a criminal offence for anyone in a position of trust. Yep, obviously. That's pretty much it, though. It's also illegal for anyone under the age of 18 to have taken, and or send sexual images of themselves, even if this is to a partner and they have fully consented to having this picture taken or taken themselves.
So, okay, statutory rape in England is basically under the age of 16, even if they consent. So it's a little bit
Yeah.
different. Interesting. So a 16-year-old and a 40-year-old would be considered taboo and immoral there, but technically not a crime.
No, technically not illegal.
Gross.
Gross.
Well, wrong answers only music festival and pedo dads.
There we go.
That's the gamut.
Sums it all up.
Yeah, it's the gamut today, I feel like. Well, to end on a higher note, what's something good coming up for you?
Well, I'm going away next weekend, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Can't tell you where, though.
I know where.
Okay.
You already told me.
Good.
It's your trip with Alan, right?
Yeah, it's for his birthday and it's a surprise, so I don't want to say out here.
Wait, so this isn't the trip you told me about then? Maybe that's next month.
Yes.
Oh, well, you can tell me off air.
Next month, yeah.
Yes, you can tell me off air then what you're doing. But that's exciting. Happy birthday to him. I hope you do a good prank.
Oh, I could, couldn't I? I could take him somewhere awful.
Yeah.
I'd be like, this is where we're staying.
Yep.
That's not going to do that.
Take him to the dumpster behind the Weatherspoons. Yeah.
That'd be good.
Happy
What about
birthday,
you?
baby. Well, something good for Nigel is I guess he's coming over. He'll be there this time next week.
You get some peace and quiet, I guess.
Finally. God, he won't shut up. I'm excited for him, but bummed for me.
Yeah.
But I suppose, I will be busy working and
woo.
Yeah.
How fun for you.
Yeah, I might get my nails done this week. That's exciting.
Oh, that's nice.
They're kind of long. I figured I'd go get a manicure, just treat myself.
Well, I cut mine off today. Mine were really long, and I just thought, I'm sick of this. I'm cutting them off.
Typing hurts when they get really long.
That's why I cut them off, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have them shave them down a little bit, but not too. I mean, they'll be a little bit longer, but yeah. What color should I do? Wrong answers only.
Gold.
All right. Gold it is. Well, please send me pictures of your dumpster behind Weatherspoon getaway.
I will.
And I hope you have a nice week. I hope our listeners at home have a nice week. And,
I don't. I hope you have a terrible week.
Yeah, you know what? Me too. Fuck you guys.
Okay, bye.
Tell us about your terrible weeks at talkshittous@gmail.com or on social media at TSYBpod. You can find us on Twitter /X. I hate saying X. So stupid.
So stupid.
Instagram, TikTok. I'm probably other places. I don't know. And also write a review, subscribe, download, whatever. Give us stars. Tell us you love us. Tell your friends.
That'd be
hide
marvelous.
your kids. Hide your wife. And hide your husbands.
We're coming for you, baby.
Baby. Well,
on that note, I bid you farewell.
I bid you farewell, but I'm going to leave you with this parting message. Haul it, ball it, never call it. Women are objects. It's from Community. I didn't make that up, I swear.
Okay. Well, word.
Bye.